Thank you for looking behind the curtain to learn a little bit more about your SLO food bank and one of my favorite aspects about our mission, our nutritional standards. We're not just filling tummies, we're fueling bodies and minds. This is particularly vital because a third of those we serve are children whose bodies and minds are growing based on their healthy diet. And 1/4 of those we serve are seniors who also need a nutritious diet to maintain their health. We believe good nutrition is good medicine. Our board-approved nutrition policy guides our procurement and rescue of food as well as our food drive operations. Every single can, jar, and box of food donated is inspected for the integrity of the vessel, as well as its best-by date and nutritional value. It's now my honor to introduce to you Tara Davis, your amazing nutrition education manager, to talk more about our nutrition policy.
Thanks, Garrett. Hi, everyone. My name is Tara Davis, and I'm the SLO Food Bank's Nutrition Education Program Manager. I'm excited to show you a closer look at our nutritional standards and how our nutrition policy guides our day-to-day operations to make sure that we maintain them. This is important as our organization wants to ensure that we're only distributing food that is rich in important nutrients like vitamins, minerals, and fiber, as well as foods that are low in nutrients that should be limited as part of a healthy dietary pattern, including saturated fat, added sugar, and sodium. So I'm going to go ahead and just dive on in and show you some stuff. Our nutrition policy starts off by outlining foods that we are restricted from distributing, as well as outlining foods that we prioritize. Foods we're restricted from distributing include candy products, cake, pastries, donuts, cookies, soda, juice with added sugar, conventional chips and pork rinds, as well as ramen. And the nutrient-dense foods we do try to prioritize include fruits and vegetables, whole grains, fat-free and low-fat dairy, and fortified dairy alternatives, as well as protein foods including lean meats, poultry, eggs, seafood, beans, nuts, seeds, and soy products. To vet the nutritional value of all products being considered for procurement and distribution, SLO Food Bank uses this chart for reference. This contains Feeding America's Healthy Eating Research nutrition guidelines for ranking charitable food. This is a 3-tiered classification system that places food products into one of 3 nutrition categories. The first step is identifying what food category a product lands in, and then the second step is determining how much saturated fat, added sugar, and sodium one serving of that product contains. And then the nutrition category is assigned based on where in the threshold for those 3 nutrients to limit the product lands in on that chart. The 3 nutrition categories in order of most nutritionally desirable to least nutritionally desirable are choose often, choose sometimes, and choose rarely. These guidelines allow the SLO Food Bank to prioritize procurement and distribution of food items that are in the more desirable categories. In addition to being a tool that supports the initial vetting of food products, we use these guidelines and nutrition categories on an ongoing basis to keep track of the nutritional quality of food we are distributing across programs. SLO Food Bank's inventory system actually allows our team to enter every food product's nutrition category alongside all its other information as soon as it enters the warehouse. Then each month, our team pulls a report from that inventory system of what proportions of distributed inventory fall into each nutrition category. This reporting mechanism is helpful in ensuring we're adhering to our nutrition policy, which has set goals for the minimum proportion of choose often foods to be distributed by weight, which is 60%, as well as the maximum proportion of choose rarely foods to be distributed by weight, which is 10%. This model represents a slight shift from the focus of our previous nutrition policy, which set forth the goal of our organization ensuring at least 50% of what we distribute by weight be fresh produce. While fresh produce does have tremendous nutritional benefits and SLO Food Bank does aim to provide as much as possible to our participants, fresh fruits and vegetables are not the only wholesome food products we distribute, so focusing on providing our participants with a majority of choose often foods, which include fresh fruits and vegetables among other foods that contribute to a healthy diet, allows us to have a much better variety in the foods that we distribute. In addition to ensuring the food we distribute to the community contributes to the health of the populations we're serving, SLO Food Bank also has a robust nutrition education program that consists of culinary, food access, and general nutrition education. Our nutrition education program is infused throughout our food distribution programs in the form of in-person lessons, printed materials, as well as virtual materials, including this webpage, which houses downloadable recipes and other educational resources. This can be found at the link slofoodbank.org/nutrition, or when someone clicks on the Find Food banner on the SLO Food Bank website and goes down to the Recipes and Resources button.
Thank you, Tara, and thank you again for engaging with us to learn more about how nutrition plays an important role in the overall health and well-being of our shared community. Sadly, over the past few months, the price of food, fuel, and other necessities has skyrocketed. Many who made it through the pandemic without needing help are falling on hard times for the first time in their lives. And for those who are already facing food insecurity, historic inflation is creating further despair. You give us the power to enhance the health of our community. You are bridging the gaps to brighter tomorrows, and we truly could not do this without you. On behalf of the clients we serve, our team, our volunteers, and our board of directors, thank you for your compassion and generosity.